Boomer.
Why do you have the glove on right
Just
now?
in case you get frisky during the break.
Right.
Here's my question for you.
Yes.
This happens every year, and this year, because my Jets are potentially involved, I have a bit of an interest in it. I'm trying to figure out, I truly can't, other than making it racial, which I don't want to do. I'm trying to figure out why every year, it seems like lately, and this year for sure, you have unestablished, proven quarterback, college quarterback, coming out of the draft, like Deshaun Watson, all right?
Okay.
Who has graduated from college early, has been on the biggest stage, has shown the ability to beat the best team on paper in football, great kid, every attribute you can want in your next starting quarterback.
So okay.
Hang on, all right?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm trying to figure out, because I can't, it doesn't process, why every year a kid like that, who you think the highest of highs about, is now thought of as a lesser of a quarterback than a kid like Trubisky from North Carolina, who's played in all 13 games. There's very little tape on the kid to make a decision on, can he handle the big moment? What do you do in the big spot? What do you do in the bowl game? That kind of stuff. Or Patrick Mahomes, or whoever it might be. And I don't understand how kids who barely have half the college experience of the other kid suddenly have, by all accounts, eclipsed that kid amongst the majority of NFL teams when they're looking for a quarterback.
Well, all I can tell you, Craig, is I lived this myself. Okay,
right.
Coming out of Maryland in 1984, I felt the same thing. I felt like, okay, I was a top 5 pick, then I was a top 20 pick, then I was no longer a first-round pick. And it happens to a lot of different players, regardless of skin color or anything else. The one thing I would say about Deshaun Watson, and I said it here plenty of times, that when you see him in the biggest of games, he showed the biggest.
Right.
Now, a lot of those completions that he threw in those 2 games against Alabama, there were a lot of screen passes, a lot of like spread. Let me throw it behind the line of scrimmage. Let me use my wide receiver screen, that kind of thing.
Right.
So you got to take everything into account. You got to look at everything. Now, a lot of these personnel people are sitting with Deshaun Watson and talking to him and listening to what he's saying. The same thing can be said for Mitchell Trubisky. And I think Mitchell Trubisky looks like a kid that could play in the NFL for 15 years. He just has the physical makeup, the big hips, the legs. He's an Ohio kid. He's a kid that probably is drinking football since he was like 2 years old.
Right.
And all of those attributes. So we're really splitting hairs here. They don't know whether or not one guy's going to be the 5th pick overall and the other guy's going to be the 15th pick.
They're both getting drafted,
and then what happens?
Sure, but
then what happens when they get to their respective teams?